So welcome back to another edition of the AFL North Coast Footy Show. Exciting times ahead. You can smell finals in the air, can't you, PT?
Anticipation is high.
The temperatures have increased and spring's not far around the corner, and the finals action is going to be fantastic. Just looking back at the last round, mate, what happened in the final round of the home and away season?
Yeah, look, big news, I suppose, out of the last round was nearly the surprise result of the year, possibly the decade.
Wow.
The Grafton Tigers came within a goal of Coffs Breakers. Admittedly, Breakers a little bit under strength, missing quite a few blokes, getting a sneaky rest in, I'd suspect, before the final series. But yeah, really big effort by the Grafton boys, and yeah, went down to the wire. Kicked, I think it was 3 goals in the last quarter. Breakers kicked 1 and just got home with that one that they kicked. So that was the big news there. Down in Port Macquarie, the Magpies up against Sawtell. And it was Sawtell that got the chocolates, but 6-goal win in the end, but it was actually quite close. I think it was 1 goal in it in both the first and last quarters, 2 in the second, I think, from memory. So
okay.
Really matched up well. But yeah, look, it's set the scene, I think, quite nicely now, ready for the finals. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, absolutely.
We also, I guess, we also had the last round of the junior competition. We only had, I guess, out of 4 junior grades and 3 senior grades, we only had the under-13 minor premiership still to be decided going to that last round.
How'd that finish up, mate?
Yeah, look, again, going into it, Macleay Valley and Sawtell both neck and neck, both came up with the wins, and so I think at the end of the day, I think Macleay Valley snuck across the line by about 14 percentage points, so fantastically close, which is exactly what we want to see in our footy. So big shout out to the great man, Kevin Ackley.
Coach of the decade.
Coach of the decade. Good times just keep rolling on for Kevy after the Doggies premiership last year.
No, that's exactly right. There is a bit of a drama though, mate. I've heard that the Macleay under-13s aren't going to be at full strength in the second semi this week. They've got a lot of kids that attend Kempsey West Public School, and they've got about 5 or 6 kids going down to the state final of the Paul Kelly Cup, which is a great achievement to make that. But it'll leave their under-13s a little bit light this weekend, unfortunately. But the great thing, I suppose, winning a minor premiership, you've got that the second chance. And if you do happen to not win your second semi, you can back up next week and hopefully win the prelim. So good luck to the Kempsey West boys in that state final, and also the Yamba girls. The Yamba girls won through at the regional final. Quite a number of girls went to the state final from that team last year, so they're experienced, they're ready and know what's ahead of them. So I think both teams can be really competitive, and it'd be great to see someone get through to a semi-final or even go deeper into the program.
Oh, and the Yamba girls have got a secret weapon, as I understand. Obviously a quality outfit, made their way through 2 years in a row, but this year they brought in the big gun. They've had some top secret coaching.
Yeah, I've been up to Yamba a few times on a Wednesday afternoon in the last 6 weeks, so hopefully that holds them in good stead.
Cherry ripe?
Yeah, they're looking pretty good, so hopefully they can go deep into the contest and you never know, make a final or even go one better.
Good luck to both those teams.
Yeah, great achievement and good luck to them. So looking forward now, we've got the first semi in the seniors this weekend, mate. Looking really exciting. Port and Grafton, how's that going to unfold?
Yeah, look, I guess the only downside really of 2 really tough physical encounters in the last round is that the hospital wards are topped right up.
Okay.
So we're not quite sure what we're going to get from either outfit, to be honest, but what we are hearing around the traps, so down at Port Macquarie, Schmidt, doubt.
Ooh.
Nelson, doubt.
Oh, no.
Up at Grafton, Stanford, doubt. The package, doubt.
Oh, no.
Bagnall, doubt. Doubts everywhere, mate. So
wow, that's not good.
Yeah, a bit of an unknown, bit of a lottery tomorrow, I think, really. So whoever's got the most fit bodies on the park could be the one that sneaks away.
Absolutely. And big ground.
Big ground. Where are we? Upside down, Miss Jane.
Oh, sorry. So there we go, big ground, CEX International Stadium. Thanks to the CEX Group for their sponsorship, not only of that ground but of our competition. Yeah, it'll be really exciting. Last man standing, possibly.
Absolutely, yeah. We could be having a shootout, maybe even.
Yeah. Speaking of last man standing, Masters, 11 a.m. tomorrow morning at International Stadium. It's funny, you talk to some blokes that have retired recently, Freddie Funston, blokes like that, have a little bit of a chat to them about Masters, 11 a.m. At International Stadium. The second you mention the stadium, their eyes light up and they grab that hamstring or that Achilles and think, I reckon I might be right for a comeback, you know. So,
not the scene of the crime for Freddie, though, surely.
Well, that's what I thought. But I was talking to Amanda Guthrie. She was down at umpire training there at the Breakers last night, and the word is that he might be pulling the boots on. So
wow, there's a scoop.
Absolutely, that is a scoop. So it'll be interesting. Peter Timothy, he's definitely coming. So Prime 7 will be there.
Prime 7.
And it'll be great to see. So 11 a.m, need to be there by 10:30 to pick our teams. It's a bit like Auskick, mate. We just sort of throw the jumpers around, work out who's playing where. We don't leave our zones much.
No.
And it'd be good fun. So if you're 35 or over and you want to come and have a kick, no Resi's footy tomorrow. So come along and have a go if you want to.
Yeah, especially if you're prepared to play somewhere other than full forward, because they'd love to have a few blokes who not stand in the goal square.
Just like Auskick, as I said.
Exactly. All right, mate. So from Masters and from senior finals, we go to junior finals, which also kicks off semis, all major semis down in Port, minor semis at Leisure Park here in Coffs, hosted by the Breakers. So we've got a full complement in both locations, both kicking off at 9:30 with the under-11s. 13s, youth girls and under 15s, bringing it home with a 1:45 start. So big days in both of those, and a lot at stake, I guess. Minor semis, everybody's playing to keep their season alive. Major semis, everybody's eyeing off a spot in the grand finals. So.
Yeah, absolutely. It should be some great clashes there too, I think. Everyone's usually available for semi-finals and things like that. Sometimes in the home and away season, people are missing with other sports and things like that. So it'll be really interesting to see how those games pan out.
Yeah, absolutely. It's, and there's been some cracking stuff happening in the junior games, particularly under 11s. I was down at Kempsey last weekend for the last of the crossover rounds, and the under 11s are just playing beautiful footy. So we're really expecting some close matches and some quality games.
Absolutely, Northern Beaches.
Favourites
for the under 11s.
Favourites.
Well, they have to be. They're finished minor premiership.
Fair point. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So mate, last but not least, of course. You've been away for a while. You've been off on a top secret study mission. How'd it go?
Yeah, it was fantastic, mate. Went down to Melbourne to watch a few games of footy. Went and saw Jerry Seinfeld in the middle of it, so that was pretty good as well. But let's just talk footy at the moment. Went and saw the Swannies. They're looking good, mate.
Up and about.
Yeah, your team. They're looking very, very good. Those young blokes, they're playing well above their years, I think. So it's great to see that. But the lid's been taken off at Punt Road, mate. We are up and about. The bandwagon is in full steam. There's plenty of room on board. Yeah, absolutely. So Matt Anderson and I are up the front driving it, and anyone that team now can't make the finals, there's quite a few now. The Pies supporters, Blues supporters, or as those St Kilda or Melbourne, one of them's gone after the weekend. There's plenty of room. Get on the Tigers bandwagon. It's 1980, 37 years since we've won a flag, and it's started. Pardon?
You're due?
Oh, we're overdue, mate. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but we're going to go deep into September. I know we're going to win a final this year, and I'm excited. But the Swannies will be there as well, so I'm happy for you.
We're up and about.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so looking forward to a great final series there in a couple of weeks' time as well. But in the meantime, I guess all eyes to AFL North Coast final series, seniors and juniors, Saturdays and Sundays. Get out and about, go and watch a game and cheer on your team.
Absolutely. Good luck to everybody and the umpires as well. I hope they all have a great final series.
Absolutely.